Hey everybody, this is Paul Gillian with Touratech-USA, and I have Nate from Klim. We're here with Jonah Street doing interview questions for all the folks on ADV Rider and a few of our own, and we're going to jump right into it and get your questions answered. Okay, so this is from Me Ride. Jonah, what was your first motorcycle?
My first motorcycle was a 1955 Honda step-through scooter thing that my dad had, and that's where I got this knot on my head that has never gone away. And yeah, that was the start of it.
And Me Ride also wants to know, at what age did you begin riding?
I think I started riding about the age of 5. About 5.
What is your preference for non-race riding? Dirt, street, dual sport, motocross, etc.?
I would have to say a combination of trail riding and adventure riding, and kind of, the best scenario is to be able to do a dual sport ride that incorporates it all. So yeah, that's probably what I look for. I mean, obviously some trail systems you can't really link them together at all, so those are pretty fun days too. So.
And another question from Me Ride: how many hours or miles per week do you ride when you're in full rally preparation? When I'm really trying to hit it hard and get ready for a rally, I'm probably riding close to 35, 40 hours a week. Okay, this is a question from NVTS. Would you consider Erzberg?
Sure. I'd love to go to Erzberg. That'd be fun.
Okay, this is a question from Yellow Pig. What will your training regimen be like leading up to the 2011 Dakar?
For getting in shape for Dakar especially, I do do a lot of hiking, and I do some basic calisthenics, sit-ups, pull-ups, push-ups, and some plyometric stuff, and lots of riding. And I also do some street riding just to get my rear end ready for the liaisons, and because it's not fun to be sore.
I bet. And after taking a close look at that seat, it doesn't look very plush.
No, it's not very comfy.
So here's a question from Flood, and this is one that a lot of us have. What are your thoughts on the 450cc rule for Dakar?
I think the 450 rule is kind of a double-edged sword. It's really cool in the aspect that it's making the racing right now more competitive, and the field is going to be a deeper field with more similar machinery. But yeah, I do understand, the fan of Dakar, which I am a fan of Dakar, that feels like it should be raced on big bikes, twin cylinders. I totally get that. The reality of it is that no one really wants to support that bike, and KTM was really the only bike the only manufacturer that was willing to put forth any effort to that. So it didn't lead for very good racing. It hasn't led for very good racing in many years, because it's really hard to compete with a motorcycle that is specifically designed to win that race, and the money that they would spend in development for that is just not matched by anybody else.
So do you feel that the 450 rule has leveled the playing field to some extent then?
Well, yeah, the guys on the KTMs are still going to be hard to beat, because they just have more, they have more people working dedicated to winning that race than any other manufacturer. But yeah, it is going to make it harder for them to do certain things, and that was one of the reasons why I was pretty focused in getting involved with Yamaha, and really excited when they decided to get involved, because they've had history with running the 450 in the race, so they know the maintenance schedule and they know the, you know, the tricks of something. So you know, outside of the KTM guys, the Yamaha guys have been the most dedicated to Dakar in the last 10 years. So I'm really excited to be with the Yamaha guys.
Okay, we'll throw Klim a bone with this question. This question comes from Hog Wild. Jonah, what is your favorite riding gear and what do you like about it?
Obviously, I have been riding with Klim for I think 5 years now. And I actually approached them because I knew what my gear needed to do, and I knew that they were making gear that was capable of doing that. And it's been a neat, you know, relationship since then, because a lot of the ideas or suggestions that I have had for gear, they've incorporated into it. So I'm real happy with the gear that I have, and it's obviously, it works great. It's awesome.
So you're using what jacket are you using for this year's race?
Well, I'm using the Adventure Rally jacket in the rally this year.
What's your favorite feature on that jacket?
Probably something real basic is just the fact that it's a wind resistant thing. You know, we deal with a lot of different temperature ranges, so being able to stay warm but ventilated is really important. And we'll probably see some rain, so that's nice that it's waterproof, and it'll definitely be hot a few days, so it's awesome that you can open the thing up and get some air across your body. So I don't know, it's hard to lock down just one thing about the jacket.
Yeah. A while back when we were talking about that jacket and we were talking about the fact that you can carry all the gear on the jacket, and you were talking about the simplicity of it, something about when you're in your tent, it's nice because everything is one place, it's easy to go, you're not looking for a Camelback or a hydration pack in your jacket and things like that. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience using the jacket and having everything in one place?
Yeah, you know, especially on the rally, especially Dakar rally, more than any other rally, is there's a time schedule that's kept that is pretty intense for the most part. I mean, you really don't have time to sit around and talk to people at all. You know, I mean, to do it like I think it should be done, you have a job to do for every minute of the day during the rally. So with the adventure or the rally jacket, the simplicity of knowing where all of your stuff is in one spot and connected to each other, so when you grab the jacket out of your tent and you know that everything is with it, you're not hunting around at 3 o'clock in the morning, where did my earplugs go, or where's the stuff to clean my goggles, or where's my water pack. It's all in one, so it relieves a lot of stress in the morning, and that stuff adds up during the rally.
Crankshaft from ADV Rider, he wants to know your favorite color. Oh no, scratch that. Your favorite childhood toy.
My favorite childhood toy was probably my XR80, 1980 XR80.
That had the DualShock back then, right?
Yeah, and it had a square front wheel.
Is that factory or did it?
No, it got beat into the rocks.
We've got a question from Chasing Trail. I want to know how Jonah mentally prepares while simultaneously handling the logistics of getting a race program to the Dakar Rally. Seems like I can barely get through my emails in one day, let alone prepare for something like this rally.
Yeah, preparing for the rally this year is different than in the past, where I've been doing it all myself and leaning on, sponsors pretty hard actually for help. And I don't know. I guess I know what to expect at the rally, so I'm not stressed out about being surprised by something, because there is just mountains of little logistic details that have to be handled before the rally, and then during the time that scrutineering's going on. But I don't know. It'll all figure itself out, and it'll actually probably be a relief to get started racing and doing the fun part of the job.